Have you ever walked alone through the mountains and felt watched? That prickling chill crawling up your spine, like something unseen is just beyond the trees, waiting. Some call them legends, some call them monsters. But for decades, people in Appalachia have whispered about things that shouldn't exist. Red eyes glowing in the dark, gaunt figures that shouldn't be alive, shapes that vanish the moment you blink. Welcome to Nighttora Zone, a place where every story hides and every sound carries fear. Here I bring you true and terrifying tales, unexplained events, and dark stories from around the world. Tonight, we're walking through the hollows. We're meeting the monsters of Appalachia. And if you love horror, suspense, and the unknown, subscribe now, because the next story might stay with you forever. Deep in the shadowed hollers of Appalachia, there are creatures born not from imagination, but from the land itself. The Mothman, Point Pleasant, West Virginia, 1966, a winged omen with glowing red eyes, appearing before the Silver Bridge collapse. 46 lives lost, and the stories say he came first, a warning or a witness. Some still see him just when the mist is thick and the night is black. Then there's the Wendigo, centuries old, an Algonquian warning etched into every frozen winter, every starving miner, every lost homesteader. A gaunt, emaciated giant, never satisfied, haunting the edges of hunger itself. Those who glimpse it speak of madness, whispers that make men question whether the hunger inside them is their own or something else. The Flatwoods Monster, 1952, 10 feet tall, glowing, spade-shaped head. Children ran from it, choking on the acrid mist it left behind. People still argue if it was alien or something far older, hiding among the oaks. Grafton Monster, hulking, hairless, roaring from abandoned quarries. Hunters swear their bullets bounce off its hide, and when you hear it in the night, the earth itself trembles beneath its roar. And the Wampus Cat, a feline curse with a woman's face, a shapeshifter born of Cherokee warnings. Cross the mountains unprepared, disrespect the spirits, and you might meet her, snarling, clawed, and vengeful. These monsters aren't just stories. They are warnings, lessons, reflections of a land that doesn't forgive and a people who know fear all too well. Long before European settlers arrived, the Wendigo stalked the icy northern forests, punishment for taboo cannibalism during harsh winters. Algonquian tribes told these stories for survival, warnings carried on bitter winds and snow. Then came the settlers, Scottish, Irish, English, pioneers hacking into mountains, lending their own fairy tales with Cherokee spirits. Granny witches and shapeshifters shared hearths with ghost stories, creating a patchwork of dread stitched into Appalachia itself. The 20th century brought coal, and with coal came tragedy. Mine explosions, ghost towns, abandoned shafts echoing with cries that never fade. And then Mothman, from November 1966 to December 1967. People claimed sightings, warnings, visions, and then the Silver Bridge fell. The line between myth and reality blurred forever. Even today, these creatures persist. From Fallout 76's irradiated forests to festival streets in Point Pleasant, legends survive, evolving with each generation, with every new witness daring to speak. These monsters aren't just wandering, they're bound to the land. Point Pleasant, the TNT area, abandoned bunkers where glowing eyes pierce the night before disaster. Braxton County, oak groves, where the Flatwoods Monster descended in mist. Grafton quarries, tunnels of coal-black rock, hollows echoing with the Wendigo's hunger. The mountains themselves are actors here. Dense rhododendron, fog-thick hollers, echoing caves. They conspire to hide, isolate, terrify. You don't just get lost in Appalachia, you vanish. The land is alive, it remembers, and it punishes. Compared to the forests of the Pacific Northwest or European legends, Appalachian horror is relentless. It doesn't enter your home, it follows you from the wilds, reminding you you are never truly alone.
Why do these stories persist? Because they are more than entertainment. They are ecosystems of fear. A Wendigo embodies starvation, isolation, desperation. Mothman warns of hubris and tragedy. The Grafton monster and Wampus Cat enforce respect for the land, both spiritual and physical. These creatures turn natural threats into moral lessons. The mountains punish greed. The hollers punish trespass. The cold, the fog, the hunger, they are as much part of the terror as the monsters themselves. In a region often overlooked, these legends are a form of pride. Appalachia's people take solace and warning in them. Festivals, statues, museums, they honor what others might dismiss as folklore. And for the locals, these stories process trauma, poverty, and the invisible scars of history. What cry would break you in the dead of night? These legends help answer that question. They give shape to fear that has always existed, passed down through generations. It starts small. One miner sees glowing eyes. One child witnesses a towering spade-headed figure. Sketches, phone calls, radio interviews, and suddenly a legend is born. Media spreads it, and the community keeps it alive. Today, hunters, researchers, and cryptozoologists track these creatures with trail cameras, DNA kits, and drones. Podcasts dissect every sighting. Forums debate every blurry photo. And the land, it watches it all silently. To craft your own tale, start with a bleak, real spot. Add isolation, a moral violation, sensory dread, and a snap in the underbrush that makes your heart skip. That snap could be anything, or someone waiting to be remembered. So the next time you see mist settling in a hollow, or hear a stick snap off the trail, remember, you're walking through a story much older than you. Mountains have a long memory, and their creatures are waiting for the right moment to be remembered. If you've ever experienced something truly terrifying, something that still doesn't make sense, you're not alone. Share your story in the comments, because some things don't stay buried in the dark. And subscribe to Nighttora Zone, because fear doesn't end when the story does. It lingers, it follows, and sometimes it's already watching.